There's another piece of shit that you're talking about. That fucking.
See, I like Oleg.
No, he's trash. If he's watching Oleg, you're a fucking sack of shit.
But anyway.
Welcome back to another edition of Bar-jutsu Live. I didn't mean to cut you off. We're talking about people Layla is going to sleep with. But and that's how we're going to start off the show. We're going to talk about Layla's relationships, guys that she's into, and everything. But before we get started, welcome back. Bar-jutsu Live at Scarpaci's here in Mount Washington. I'm Jim, just Jim. Nobody gives a fuck about me, so why should I give a fuck about me? With me is the former FAFO World Heavyweight Champion, the one and only Layla Paige. Over there. There you Layla. Look at these. Look at these boots.
I can do no harm.
And then,
what good today, don't they?
With us over in the Pittsburgh Sports Distributor studio is the one and only new Lee Crow, FAFO
sitting all the way
World Champion and LPW North Atlantic. Oh, look at this.
Right here, baby. Right here all day, every day. All right.
On camera? Hold on, we're going to switch. Oh, hey, you're on camera right now. Look.
There he is.
There's
all right.
Who needs no introduction. The one and only, what do you do? You're on vacation?
Yeah.
You're on vacation? We're live.
Let's go.
Want to say hi to everyone? Say hi to my mom? Say hi to my mom.
What's up?
Say hey, Mr. Forga, how's it going? My mom has a great set of boobs.
Oh, nice.
She's perfect for the show.
Word.
Are you sticking around for a while?
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Come on.
I'm out of here. Yes, my wife's there.
Oh, I can't wait to meet you. Oh, I can't wait to meet
my pretty Chris.
Awesome. All right, buddy. I love one.
Should I do the challenge over your side?
Oh, we will. We'll get to that.
Oh,
she has a challenge.
Okay.
So I had to cut him short. We're not going to jump right into it. First thing I want to do is give a shout out to our sponsors. This is Meineke Presents. So I want to say thank you to Meineke Car Care. If you're experiencing any car trouble or any of that fucking shit, and you fucking driving in a hoopty, that's an old 90s term. Stop on over to Meineke, and if you can't afford it, what's going to happen, Layla Paige? Oh shit!
Easy pay.
Easy pay. That's it. Sorry. Can I start over something? Can I do a rewind? What's up, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States of America?
Planet Earth.
Amanda Nini, you should have caught me. You would have caught me. She would have been like, "Hey, stupid! Did you forget to say something?" And I just realized I went into Meineke Car Care. Get your easy pay. Everybody will fix it, and you'll be happy. You won't be late for work. Nobody will be like, "Hey, that dude's a douchebag," because you actually be on time. Not if you work at a certain facility that we're not going to mention on the show. But easy pay. Meineke, love you. Iron City Beer, please get your drink on, and if you're going to drive, just be careful.
Careful.
Drinking and driving. It doesn't mix.
Yeah.
It's like
you don't want to practice that too hard.
It's like oil and water. Or what? Oil and vinegar.
Goes together like ice fishing and electrical storms.
Also want to thank KMC Firearms. If you're in the mood to fucking shoot some shit and just fucking go on a rampage, stop on into KMC Firearms. They will give you shit and you'll blow shit up. Get to the chopper. To the chopper! Oh. I'll never forget. We were on our way to go do a fucking TV taping for 2XFW. And we were going out to Cincinnati. This was huge.
Oh, God.
This was 17 years ago.
2009.
Was that
2009? Yeah.
2009. So it was, what?
We're driving to Cincinnati.
And it was a fucking ice storm, snowstorm. Was you sure it was 2009? I don't think it was.
Or maybe 2008.
I want to say
it was 2008. Yeah.
Because I don't think Molly was born yet. But
oh my God.
We're on our way to this fucking show, and there's a goddamn snowstorm, ice storm, and everything. And
worst kind.
The fucking highway is stopped. State troopers have fucking peeled off. They've driven off the fucking side of the road. They're all wrecked and shit. The snow's coming down. Everybody stopped. Fucking Ben Benet gets out. Runs out. Dude.
So it took us 15 hours to get to Cincinnati when it normally
Right.
takes you about 4.5.
What?
And we're at a dead stop on the I said 79, I guess it would. Yeah, it would have been 79. And and at one point music ended and there was dead silence and I just snapped and I just went, get to the chopper! Get down! And I'm running. I ran up like at least like 15 car lengths. I'm going, everybody get down! You come with me! I will save you!
We're in the middle of this storm. No, like, preemptive fucking, like, dude, check this out. He just opens the door and runs out. Get to the chopper! He's running up. And I'm laughing my ass off. And everyone's like, what is this guy doing? And he's doing the fucking gun thing and everything. It's fucking
I
classic.
get back in. Dead silence again for like a minute and a half. Just
So goddamn.
it was just
One of the funniest fucking road trip moments I've ever remember. Oh, I'll never forget it. And then, fucking the one night when he got drunk at my house, and do you remember doing this? I always wanted to ask you if you remember doing this. Gets drunk at my house, not really like hammered drunk, just we were just drinking a little bit because we were there.
Yeah.
Calls Titan Towers.
Yeah.
It was like fucking 10 o'clock at night. Calls WWE headquarters and leaves a message as Randy Macho Man Savage. It was the release of his DVD.
The message was for Vince McMahon. Vince, I know you can hear me, but I'm coming from beyond the grave. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm coming back because I want my job back. Yeah.
And now, 5 minutes of just me just ripping.
It was one of the funniest things. He's doing the fucking classes.
Told you the big Vince.
And then I was going even off on that too because I'm going.
Told you to pick up your toys. I told you to pick up your toys, and now they're all in the building.
But he's like, so I remember, so Macho Man, I still have the DVD.
Yeah.
It was the release of the Macho Man DVD. And I think he just passed away.
Yeah, he had just passed away.
And Brett Paradise calls WWE headquarters from beyond the grave.
People get permission to release my DVD. Yeah. That's right. Didn't give that the okay, huh? Thinking what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, just riffing. That's out of nowhere.
I can't get into the show like this. My head's already hurt. The laughter. From the laughter. All right, so KMC Firearms, Noor Belts, Phoenix Motorsports. You gotta love them. Everybody else that I fucking forgot. Fista Productions. The little video game where you're like, all right.
Jesse, how many?
Jesse Hale Music does all of our music. He's a fucking liberal, but I love him. You're the best.
Oh,
I love you, buddy. Eat a dick.
hug them trees.
No.
Gonna run a train on them chicken fingers later. I'm just gonna be like, no.
All right, so we're gonna talk news. We're gonna talk sports. We're gonna talk your FAFO challenge coming up. But before we get into all that shit, I want to give a heads up to Layla Paige. We're gonna dedicate the show to you tonight because we're gonna talk about your relationships, your fuck ups, the type of man you're looking for, and I guarantee you, one type of man that you're not looking for is, let's just say, like a 5'9", 170-pound, red-haired, bearded, fucking piece of shit, dick-licking, glasses-having, coffee-drinking, fucking douchebag that probably doesn't even watch the show anyways. I'll bet you he does. I'll bet you he watches the show and he sits at home and he's like, I can always talk about me. And he's masturbating. This is the international sign.
I think it's time for me to start jacking it.
Thought you were talking weird.
That could
we're not even mentioning that. He's gone. No longer with the show.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Well, hey, you know what? I sent him over the edge. That's partially my fault because I sent him over the edge. I had to have when I said, "I'm not mad at you, Aaron. I'm just disappointed."
I'm just going with the old advice from New Jack. Don't put him over. Don't even mention. It is what it is.
I'll end it with a Cartman. Oh, Aaron, you must have sand in your vagina. That's it.
All right. Before we talk about your relationships and your goals and your fuck ups. And when I say fuck ups, I say that in the most heartfelt way because your last one was a royal fuck. And we're going to talk about that.
I don't need to be constantly reminded.
Well, that's why we're having a show.
I'm just getting to know her.
On camera.
I'm just getting to know her, and just based off of the couple of weeks, like of the dossier of her roster, like it sounds like a train wreck.
It's very true.
Personally,
It's like, I don't even be putting myself out there like that. It's like the one chance I take on somebody, it's like,
You did. And you were like, you know what? You came to me and you told me, and I went, really? Like, because I thought he roofied you or
just
something.
like I was single for 5 fucking years
And you
before
were
I
like-
dated this
you were
person.
like, yeah.
So like I don't be putting myself out there. So it's like the one time I take it.
you let yourself open, and that's what ends up happening. Hey,
She was like, you know what? She goes, you know what? This time I'm going to give a chance to the other. All right. So if you've watched the show and you know the show and you know Layla Paige, she's a fitness model. Talking about thick in your mouth. But
no, she gave me a hug last week, and like the guns, thunder and lightning came, and it almost gave me a pain storm. She's legit.
she's a fitness model. She does bikini pictures online. She does photo shoots. Everybody knows her. She's very famous. So she dates the high caliber, top tier men, right? The ones that reach out and everything.
Yeah.
She comes to me and she's like, hey, she's like, I know I'm the hero. And I'm like, yeah, what about it? She's like, I'm dating a zero. And I was like,
Oh my God, she just Vanilla Ice Cool as Ice movie.
she did. And I was like, who is it? She told me, and I went, no, actually, you would have to give the $50 to the bank back just so that you could be in there. That's how fucking he's not a hero.
Oh God,
He's such a negative. I was like, shit,
Negative Nancy.
negative Nancy.
was he packing a tree trunk or like what's the deal?
He just doesn't know how to use it.
Oh,
It'd be those ones. They're endowed, but they don't know how to use it.
You're like, what do you got? A windsock there?
if you're hung like an ox and you don't know how to use it, you better be able to go down south. You know what I'm saying?
I always tell people,
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm like, you know what? I'm hung like a horse. And they're like, oh man, I got to see that. And I go, you didn't let me finish. I'm hung like a horsefly. With that said, before we get into that segment, which we're dedicating
You're just
the
gonna
show to you,
berate me.
yes, I want to talk what's going on with the Pittsburgh Sports Distributor.
Oh, right. Well, I'll tell you what, like, I was thinking about this as I was coming in here, and like, and you know what? I figured out that with my notes here on my leather-bound books that smells of rich mahogany, I wrote down, I figured that this week I want to come out with less is more. Well, so much stuff happened in the last 2 days. Honestly, I'm sleep deprived based off of what happened last night. Monday night, Game 3 of the World Series. 18 innings. 18 innings. 2:45 in the morning. Finally, Freddie Freeman hits the home run. Dodgers win 6-5. I can go to sleep now. Son of a bitch. Like, I mean, not a lot happened during the week, except for a couple of things. Like, okay, so, like, the Penguins are playing right now. They're playing right now. They're playing the Flyers, which is just one of those, if you're a true hockey fan, the mecca of Pittsburgh sports entertainment. Not that kind of entertainment. But they, as of right now, like on Tuesday, when we left last Tuesday, the Pens beat the Canucks 5-1, and Sidney Crosby became the all-time Penguins leader in points. So, kudos to Sid.
Not to cut you off because I don't want to cut you off, but how great of a moment was that? Everybody's like, all right, Sid, okay, what happened? Some dude fell from the upper tier. It's all right. Walk it off, champ. Walk it off. Sid got his goal.
Spit on it, take a lap. Yeah, spit on it, take a lap. You'll be fine. You get, when you're a Pens fan, you take the good with the bad. What are you gonna do? All right. So that happened on Tuesday. Literally nothing happened on Wednesday. Thursday was Pens beat the Panthers 5-3, and then on Thursday Night Football, the Chargers routed the Vikings 37-10, and it was a great day. But that wasn't even the biggest story that developed on Thursday. Thursday, there's an FBI investigation going on, and I know that this is a hot topic among a lot of Pittsburgh, not just Pittsburgh, but on a national, worldwide level. 30 athletes and former athletes have been arrested under an FBI investigation The main players are Chauncey Billups, former he's a basketball Hall of Famer, played on the 2004 Pistons NBA championship. Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were indicted or arrested and indicted on point shaving and illegal poker tables that were run by the mafia. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg because according to the way that the things are going to unfold, this is an ongoing story that continues to develop. But as of right now, to have 30 people arrested and to have the two names Rozier and Billups. Now, I personally watched a YouTube video of Terry Rozier highlight reel, and it looked like if you remember the movie Blue Chips, where Nick Nolte's character, the head coach of the basketball team, went and confronted the one guy like right in his dorm, and he was like, "Oh, it was just a couple of games. I needed the money and all this other stuff." All this other stuff. I mean, that's first of all, now that's a movie that's ahead of its time, almost a little outdated. What with NIL money and all that stuff, the way that things are, and the transfer portal and all this stuff, it's a little dated. But like that point shaving part, like is 100%. If you go back and watch it, it ties into that, and that's what happened on Thursday night. In addition to the Thursday night football game, which is just a crazy. I'm sure that when I come back next week, that I'm gonna have more. I'm gonna have more information as far as that goes. But 30 people arrested, indicted with point shaving and ties to the mafia.
I'll tell you one name you will never see on that list: Michael Jordan. You know why?
How convenient.
He's not on the list, right?
No, he's as far as that goes, he's not on the list.
So I'll tell you exactly why. Did you watch The Last Dance?
I saw bits and pieces of it.
So The Last Dance is one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The man loves to gamble. He doesn't care. He can afford, and they said, you have a gambling problem. And he goes, no, I don't have a gambling problem. I like to gamble. And guess what? I can afford to gamble. He goes, if I get up and I go to Vegas and I drop $1 million on it, I don't care. I have that. He's like, what am I going to do with it? That's what I have money for. And so for the point shaving that's doing all that stuff and everything, I guarantee you'll never hear his name involved because the man, if there was a chance of him not losing, if he knew it was a done deal and he was like, yeah, I can bet on this game and I'm going to win, he wouldn't take it because he loves the excitement of shit, I might lose.
Yeah,
and he's addicted
it's
to
the
that.
thrill. It's the thrill and the adrenaline rush when you go and you place your bet. Whether it's at the Rivers Casino, you can do it at the sports book or the Meadows or anything, and you can place a bet. Place a bet on a game that you have no idea the outcome of. The outcome of it, whether it's the spread or anything like that. Now, I mean, when you go into a little more intricate details as far as that goes, you can look at like blown referee calls and stuff and things of that nature, or going for a field goal instead of a touchdown at the end of in the fourth quarter to cover the spread and things like that. So I feel like that this is a situation where this is again it. I don't want to compare it to the Epstein files necessarily, but like it's one of those things that once the doors get blown off of this, who knows where this ends? Who knows where the buck stops? Because you really, literally, half intended on that. You don't know. So that's what and that happened on Thursday night. Then Friday night, World Series Game 2, Dodgers and Blue Jays. Blue Jays all over 11-4. They went nuts that game, and it was actually, and it was cool because it happened in Toronto, where the home fans at least got a taste, because everybody's been predicting 4-game sweep for the Dodgers, and Toronto's like, hey, we're not going down without a fight, eh? We're gonna get some Tim Hortons coffee. We're gonna recover here, eh? Just crazy, crazy stuff. And then go also, I got a quick shout out to Keystone Oaks, even though they lost 23-8 to Our Lady's Sacred Heart. So praise Christ on that. And then Saturday, what can you say about my boy Mason Heinschel, the starting quarterback for the University of Pittsburgh Panthers, beaten up on the NC State Wolfpack 53-34. This guy in 4 games has 1,281 yards, 9 touchdowns, 130 rushing yards, and 1 touchdown. In 4 games as a true freshman. Keep your eye on Mason Heinschel. Shalom and L'chaim on that, you know.
Always throwing it.
Yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta get it in. Gotta
You
get
all right
it in
over
there.
there, Layla? Getting nervous? You should be, because we're going to dig up some fucking shirt.
Well, then also on Saturday night, the Dodgers got their win back with the Blue Jays. They beat the Blue Jays 5-1. Yamamoto had a complete game shutout, and the Pens lost to the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-5 in a shootout. So that only counts as a tie in the record books. That comes in handy with what I'm going to bring it home with. Sunday night football. What can I possibly say? What can I possibly? Because I was going to come in hot and just start screaming. Because how do you blow a 16-7 lead at halftime, Tomlin? Like it. There's so many things that you can blame about this game, but they ended up losing to the Packers 35-25. And I actually wrote down like in the first half as I was watching, I was like, the quarterback instincts of Aaron Rodgers are just sick. They're just unbelievable. Like the way that Spencer Anderson. I remember watching the one play in particular. Sorry. Where Spencer Anderson actually went to do a nice pull and had the seal blocked off to where Aaron Rodgers, and he just threw like a little 3-yard dump pass that turned into a 12-yard gain by Jalen Warren. And I'm thinking, okay, these guys are cooking. They're humming. And then all of a sudden, it was just like 8 yards at a time on the Steelers defense, which they got more holes than Guggenberg Swiss cheese at this point. I cannot believe that Jalen Ramsey and Joey Porter Jr. actually have the nuts to show their face at the UPMC Sports Complex in Southside, because they look like trash. There were so many holes, and I actually forgot to, you know what? I did forget to bring one thing. I forgot to bring the milk carton that had TJ Watt's face on the side of it, because he disappeared midway through the third quarter and didn't even show up until the handshake at the end. Unbelievable. I could go a whole nother. There's more on that.
Dude's overrated. He stinks.
Well,
He's he's never been good.
It's a classic case of when he got paid, and he got paid his 3-year contract extension for $40 million a year. You know, and now that he's got his money, and it's all guaranteed money. So now that he's got his money, where are we at? I mean, because when you watch it, the guards and tackles aren't even chipping on him on the edge rush. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's just an unbelievable situation.
That kills me. Not to cut you off. That kills me when people get paid that kind of money.
Mm-hmm.
You give me $40 million a year. Guess what I'm driving outside? A fucking 2003 Chevy Cavalier. Don't care. I don't care how many miles it's on. Because I'm trying to the Meineke.
Let me quote Chappelle's show, and he's like, when he's talking about R. Kelly, and he says, how much money did this woman get to corroborate her story? Hell, I'll tell you this. If I had got that kind of money, R. Kelly could go fart in my dinner tonight. Straight fart. I mean, like, you know, so like when you get that kind of money, like a guy like TJ Watt, I mean, where's the work ethic? And, you know, that's something it's got to be addressed going into this Sunday against Indianapolis. And then on Monday night, the Pens beat the Blues 6-3. Now, it's only 10 games. But your Pittsburgh Penguins, who I was talking when I first came back, I kept talking, oh, they're going to be in the Gavin McKenna sweepstakes. They're 7-2-1 right now. They're atop the Metro Division. And they're doing it with the star players, but everybody, I mean, Wotherspoon is contributing. Erik Karlsson is looking like the Norris Trophy candidate that he's been his entire career up until this point.
Yeah, but don't they bell curve every year. They start high while they reverse bell curve. They're like, we're up here. And then they're like, we fucking stink. And then they get back, and then usually by the playoffs, they're back to where they were at the beginning of the season.
Well, that's why I prefaced with what I was the mini rant on that one is this is only 10 games, but even at this point, at 7-2-1 after the first 10, and they go 500, they're a playoff team.
You know what? We should petition. We should end the season now. We should say, all right, let's go right into the playoffs, and then we would have a shot. That'd be awesome.
Like Bobby Heenan talking about Ric Flair in the 92 Royal Rumble after he eliminates the Warlord, and it's just him standing there. There's like 20 other guys that have to come in, and he's like, oh, that's it. Just give him the title.
It's not fair to Flair.
Give me a drink. Give me a kick. You know?
You're too young for that. Bobby Heenan they tried so hard to push this, it's not fair to Flair chant. And it tried to last for like months. And people were like, shut up.
You said 1992, right? I wasn't even born yet.
Oh, no. Oh, no, he's just a little baby.
That's
Oh.
back in my daddy's eye, yeah.
Oh, you were.
You know, I was thinking about that when I put on my greatest wide receiver in high school history, Charlie Tweeter jersey.
So I thought I said tweaker.
You don't know what that is?
I mean,
Do you know what that is? She has no idea what that
she
is.
does that, but that's what I mean. She was like 8 years old when that movie came out.
So young.
I can't I was like
Not
when
so
she
innocent.
said 92, I wasn't even born yet. I'm like in my head just now. I'm doing the math. I'm like,
Some
son of a-
varsity boots.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, okay.
I've been up since the crack of dawn, and I had to ask you a question. What is up with Carrie Ann Baylor? Oh my God, she's got this look. Like, I just fell out of the I'm gonna suck your dick tree and hit every branch on the way down. Relax, Charlie. You need to focus. I can't focus. I need to get smashed. I need to hit smash.
She's like,
What the fuck your pig? How about that? That's it.
she's like, I really gotta fucking check up on these movies.
All right, you got to see it. But anyway,
Take it
okay.
off.
So Monday night, Monday night the Pens beat the Blues 6-3. They're 7-2-1, first in the Metro, looking great. And Monday Night Football, Kansas City Chiefs are back to being the Kansas City Chiefs because they beat up on the Washington Commanders 28-7. And the reason why I say that is I have another mini rant about that. We've got the Kansas City Chiefs with a symbol that is an arrowhead playing at Arrowhead Stadium with your crowd chanting, oh, doing the tribal chant,
Right.
of Native Americans in the Midwest. We've got those guys. We've got the Chiefs. But we can't have the Redskins. We got to have Commanders.
But you know why? Because the Chiefs is a bigger team. They make more money. So they're going to play favoritism.
It's all business now. Push until you blow your fucking brains out, just like Billy Cole did. Can't you see those fucking hypocrites took away my
Do you know what that
life?
is? You know what that is? Come on, Billy Cole? You don't know what that is? Last Boy Scout? Fuck! Last Boy Scout is probably Bruce Willis's best movie. I would say even better than Die Hard.
I could quote the whole movie front to back.
I like Armageddon.
Yeah, you would, because it's a chick flick.
Oh, it's not a chick.
Last Boy Scout is so fucking awesome. When he says, what do you got going on this weekend? Thinking about smoking some cigarettes. Can you postpone? These are pretty good cigarettes.
Now, come on, think. What would Joe do? He'd shoot everybody and then smoke some cigarettes. No, that's not. I can't do that. No, it's honestly, for my personal opinion, that's peak Bruce Willis.
Absolutely.
It's because it is him. It's him.
I'm going to give you a list of movies that I need you to watch before you come in here. I don't even want to see your fucking face in here. I don't care if you win that belt back tonight. I don't see your fucking face until you watch some of these movies.
Put it this way. It will make you more relatable to the quality of male choices that you may or may not be making. I'm dead serious about that. If you put it this way, if I'm sitting across from you at dinner and you start quoting Caddyshack, I'm falling in love. Right off the bat.
I'm going to get a ring.
I went to Jared. I would absolutely 100% you do something like that, or you quote Die Hard, and you say something like, "Now I have a machine gun." Oh. I'd be like,
that would be the one quote out of all the movies. Out of all the lines in that movie, she'd be like, "Hey, guess what? What's up? Now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho!" And I'm like, "You didn't even say it right. What is wrong with you? You gotta say it with a German accent, and you gotta say it. Now I have machine gun. Ho. She's like, oh, that's so funny. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. She's like, seen Die Hard.
I've seen it like one time.
Oh my god!
What? Oh my god! I was thinking in a couple weeks from now when Christmas rolls around, having the debate between the three of us, huh?
Can we eat ham and turkey first before we start talking about Christmas?
No.
That's
I'm
true.
just
I give you that.
I'm just saying the forever debate about whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas
I've
movie.
heard it's a Christmas movie.
Okay,
It
all
is-
right, we're in.
it is
Harry
hands-
Potter, like
it
Harry
is-
Potter, those are Christmas
It
movies.
is hands down a Christmas.
Harry Potter's are Christmas movies.
Anybody that says Die Hard is not a Christmas movie needs to leave this earth.
Bruce Willis himself on the roast of Bruce Willis on Comedy Central, he said the last thing he said was he goes, I just have one thing to say to everybody out there. Die Hard is a fucking Christmas movie.
So around Christmas time last year, the place that should not be mentioned. So I put on Harry Potter, and literally the residents started losing their fucking minds. So half of them were like, "Why the fuck are we watching Harry Potter?" I'm like, "Because it's a Christmas movie," and they're like, "What the fuck it isn't?" Somebody was like, "They celebrate Christmas in every single fucking movie."
Do they really?
Literally every single
Well, I
movie
guess
they
that
celebrate
signifies.
Christmas.
I never caught that. I guess that
So
signifies.
literally half of them were like bitching that we were watching Harry Potter, and the other half were like, "Shut the fuck up, we're watching Harry Potter."
Is that
Prison inmates
stop.
going gangsta on.
Um, what else you got for us?
That's actually, as far as I go, at the Leatherbound book that smells of rich mahogany. That's it. That was all that was happening pretty much this week. I said less is more, but I got straight to cut to the meat and potatoes. So there you go.
Were we able to censor that out?
What? No, it's live, so I don't know how. Unless I can get my time machine and go back in time, it's no big deal.
Yeah, now they were.
As long as we didn't say the specific name of the facility, I don't think it's a big deal. Anyways, let's get into it. I want to talk about this right now. Okay, let's fucking talk about it. Layla Paige has spread her legs. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. I'm teasing. I'm totally teasing. I'm teasing. Layla Paige has a certain taste for men and women. You know, certain women. But there's a certain type of man that you look for in your life. The last one, he got a pass because he was. I think you were having a moment where you wanted to feel bad for the handicapped or something like that. But
poor lapse of judgment.
Poor lapse of judgment.
So, donate to charity.
That's good. I like that.
Well,
But let's break it down. You have a specific type of man that you look for. Give us a rundown what it is. Because I know some of them are watching right now. They're like, all right, here it goes. I'm ready. I'm in her fucking category. And then you're gonna they have to be taller than 6, and they go, fuck.
I literally just did that at the exact same time. I'm pointing at the camera. I'm hamming it up for it. And you said he has to be at least 6'2". I'm son of a bitch.
All right, so let's break this down. Height-wise, what do they got to be?
Height's not really a big deal to me. At least taller than me.
Okay. Weight-wise? Not judging off of the last slog that you were with. I'm guessing they have to be athletically fit. Do they require tattoos? Not just on the face?
It's a preference. It is a preference.
So they have to have ink. Right? Do they have to have a criminal record?
No.
Do they have to drive a specific type of car? Do they have to have a driver's license?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they own a home?
Rents, whatever. As long as you have a place of your own, I really.
What if it's a storage facility in Castle Shannon?
No.
All right, that's not going to cut it, guys. Because some dudes right now are like, what's wrong with that? I got a place to lay my head at the end of the night. Job-wise.
Something financially stable.
Financially stable. Like, what if he is an assistant manager at the last running Blockbuster?
As long as you can give me some free movie rentals.
Okay. Because we don't stream anymore. And it's only got to be VHS.
Buy me some movies.
What other qualities are we looking for in a
funny? They have
funny. Well, and that's what I don't get. That's not what I'm getting here right here. Because the dudes that I have met that you've been with aren't funny at all.
No.
They're downright not laughing.
That's also a charity case when they have no sense of humor.
No,
is that what I'm getting?
Just, you know what it is? I'm willing to bet there's something missing. this. I'm willing to bet that these dudes are all submissive. Like, because she's the type of person that when you go into her house,
She's
I
the,
guarantee
it's a puts the lotion on the skin.
I'm guaranteeing she's gimp.
Oh,
She's got a gimp. You have a gimp. Oh my God.
Gimp sleeping. Guess you're
Guess
just
you're
gonna have to go wake him up then.
You don't know another Bruce Willis reference. It's Bruce Willis night tonight on Bar-jutsu Live. You don't know what the gimp is.
Anytime I hear a gimp, I think you're talking about like a limb or something.
No. Have you ever seen Pulp Fiction?
I've heard of it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Lord, grant me the serenity.
You've heard of Pulp Fiction. Layla Paige. When is your next vacation?
Next
We
week.
gotta write down.
Next week? Oh, but we're on vacation at the same time. We are going to go and watch some movies, and Bar-jutsu Live is going to be movie night at Casa de Layla.
Okay.
Casa de Layla. Oh, I like that.
Big enough.
Huh? Trust me, it is. I filmed in closets before. You're fucking... Fuck this fucking game. My other TV show, my other podcast. Make sure you catch it with me and Britt the Bullet. Is filmed literally in a closet. We can film at your apartment.
Mom, Jim Parker won't get out of the closet.
But all right, so financially stable, has to have a driver's license, has to have a residence to lay your head down. How about kids?
I prefer them not to have kids, but it's not a deal breaker.
I like the honesty. I do, because I was gonna say I know that brings issues. Not for me.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm saying what I'm talking about is personally from the last issue that you dealt with. Having a kid, being as young as you are, your partner having a kid may cause some problems. I can see that.
It's a preference, but not a deal breaker.
That's fine. Okay, cool. I like it. And we've established before, man, woman, male, female, does not matter.
Preferably
male, but you're not opting out of the other ladder because that's just fucking hot.
Go on.
How perfect was that? I don't know. You didn't get to see that. You'll see it tonight. But I knew he was going to have something to do it. And I said, that's hot. I hit the switch over. He just leaned it. Go on. It was perfect timing. I think I blew it by actually explaining it. But when you go back and see it, it was so perfect. He leans in. Go on. All right. So, we know. Man, I'm trying to not paint you as a douche, but I'm trying to get you, laid.
You have getting late
Not that you have an issue with
her.
I know.
Honestly, no, I'm dead serious, and I'm not here to blow smoke. Blow smoke at you. But I mean, Jesus Christ, if she wants something, she can go out and get it.
That's in this generation, this time period, just want to get laid. I ain't the hookup type.
And you know what else makes me laugh about you? Literally makes me laugh. That dudes, they see you and they're like, hey, I gotta get with that. And I want to say a lot of guys don't take the time to realize they sit down and talk to you and figure out how fucking funny you actually are. Which is why one of the reasons why you're on the show. When I first met you and you came to that what was it, erotica show first time? I was like, holy shit, this bitch is fucking hilarious. And I say that in the most kindest way.
We're gonna gloss over that part.
It's one of my best qualities.
But she had she was on the show for the first time, and she just came on, and she was so funny, and everybody just liked her. I was like, you got to come on, and she's been on ever since.
She's got a very dry sense of humor. I'm that Homer Simpson punch in the face kind of comedy. You have to be really, really thick not to see what I'm trying to do. He's got some slick, but he's got the showman. You're straight dry, where it's like one liner that can just drop a mic, and it's like, what? Oh my God!
But she's so funny. She's so funny that we ended up. Oh, we'll say this live now. We ended up dropping the man that actually brought you to the show in favor of you. We were like,
I was invited to the show, and then the guy that brought me, they literally kicked him off.
Yeah, he stopped. He actually had your job, what you're doing right now.
Did he have a leather-bound book?
No, he never had it. But like he stopped coming, and we were like, "That's okay. We got Layla."
Screw that.
It was like win-win.
Yeah, fine.
I mean, I had no hard feelings.
Wait,
It was
wait,
just
wait,
like,
wait. Let me do Wedding Crashers. What an idiot! God, what a loser!
See, I remember that movie.
Good. More for me and you.
yeah, but what were you saying? He just.
I was telling him, I'm like, I remember that movie.
You remember that movie? Yeah, because it was like 6 years ago.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf!
I love where she's like,
Meatloaf, we want it now!
I love where she's like, good, because I'll find you.
But that's an okay movie. But
No, it's look, Wedding Crashers is okay. Then Will Ferrell, 5 minutes, 2 scenes, steals the movie. Completely steals the movie. It's like it's okay.
although Will Ferrell now
I hate Will Ferrell.
is not one of my favorites.
I hate Will Ferrell.
It seems like he's really he's just gone downhill. He's only doing like low budget films now that aren't real funny.
Yeah, I don't think he's funny.
He's really grasping at straws now. But he used to really like just be.
He's gone the direction of Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell has gone in the direction of Jim Carrey in the sense that now they want to push their political agendas on people, and it's like, no, get back to alrighty then.
But like
shit.
Flyer,
Excellent, Pete Carey.
literally one of my favorite movies. I could like recite that movie forward and backwards.
Was it good for you? I've had better.
Okay,
Okay.
depending on how long you're following.
All right, so how quickly are we looking to get you into another relationship?
If it happens, it happens.
Let's talk about the do's and don'ts of approaching Layla Paige. I assume I assume that it is not the greatest idea. See, I'm so
Do
upset
not
about
send me pictures of your wang.
That's what I was going with. Okay, so I know that like recently, everybody that's reached out to you, they're too intimidated to come up to you face to face. So they wait until you're home and then they DM you, and you're like, oh okay, and then you see them, let's just say in the hall, and it's not the same person. So I don't know why. Like when I was a kid, and I say kid, huh?
Am I that intimidating?
A little bit.
Have a
I'm not even gonna lie about that.
Yeah, no, I mean like, and you know me, I like it because you had this. You're like, yo, what's up? People are like, oh, okay, shit. But you walk with a presence like you're like, I'm here. I want you to know I'm here, and that's all that matters. And I like that. But you're not shy about it. Right? So the fact that like back in my day, when I was like, I wasn't the greatest. I did turn into a suave motherfucker. I got this one right up here.
What?
Get your boobies. I got your boobs.
Well, hello.
I had
Pointed to your boobies.
I did. So I like to say that I have some game because a long time ago I developed this attitude where I was like, hey, how's it go? What's going on? And if you were like, fuck off, I'm like, all right.
Just because the worst they can say is no.
Yeah, right. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not going to go home and cry myself to sleep because you probably had herpes. And that's how I would turn it around. And I'm like, oh, but like some dudes that are just so like, they're like, man, she's so hot. I can't wait to DM her. Come on, dude. Whatever happened to just going up like, hey, what's up? Is me talking to you right now annoying you because I'm going to keep doing it for a few minutes? And then you're like, oh, okay, that was cute. I would never be like, hey, what's up? You okay with me sending you this message? I love you. You're the best. I want you inside of me. And you're like, well, wait a minute. You're the man and I'm the woman. I repeat, I want you inside of me.
What? That actually happened?
Not yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But all right.
It's simple. I keep making movie quotes and references, but like in 40-Year-Old Virgin, when Seth Rogen's like talking to Steve Carell and he says, ask questions, be cool, be kind of a dick. Be David Caruso and Jade. And he's like, oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's me. I'm kind of a dick. Which is why I have no friends.
It's because
All
you
right.
live your gimmick. You
It is
live your
true.
character.
That's a lot. It's a big reason we talk about it in the wrestling days. Why a lot of people didn't like. They were like Van Hughes. They were like, oh, fuck that guy. And
Oh my God!
I'll
yeah.
be honest with you. I will be honest with you. And Brett Paradise over here is one of the only guys that knows it. But like, there were days where I would go home from a show where I knew the whole locker room was like, "Fuck that guy," and I would be like,
Well, and by proxy, I would get heat because I roll with Van Hughes.
"Right, he would," and they'd be like, "No, that's Van Hughes' boy. Fuck him."
Fuck
And he
him,
was
yeah.
like, "What?" But it wasn't. And I'm telling this to all the guys that are watching now. It was a gimmick. It was a character, and the only way that I could truly do the best that I could was to do it all the time. And I know a lot of people are like, well, that's not what a professional does. Professional could shut it off. But I was told not to by New Jack. He was like, dude, you got to live it. He was like, you got to stay in it because the one time you slip, it's over.
Yeah.
He's like, so you got to keep doing that. Even if you're in the locker room, be Van Hughes when you're in the locker room until you're like, I can do this.
Which
So
is one of the most proudest moments of my career. And all 25 years and all the matches, all the shows, he's talking about New Jack and how New Jack lived his character. The very first time I came out as Mac Daddy BP, the very first time, this guy, New Jack, traveled, wrestled around the world. The one time he looked at me and I start to cut a promo on him and I see him going like this.
yeah,
I got him to crack.
I'll never forget that. New Jack, and you weren't really around for New Jack. He was like toughest dude in the world. And for him to laugh at something you were doing was like, that was it. It was like, you've made it, right? So you got to figure, and for the rest of the show, dude, I'm going to have you sit over there with her. I need you to adjust your chair because we're going to finish off the show.
I have a different.
Oh, okay. All right. But I want you to sit on screen here.
I was just going to say that as far as that goes, New Jack, like, I've won titles, and they mean the absolute world to me, including this FAFO one. But I'm telling you, just as important was making New Jack crack.
And
that was incredible.
We would do shows in Cincinnati, and it meant a lot. Like, Jack worked with best in the world, and to take him out, to take Paradise out to Cincinnati, what was that? To take him out to Cincinnati and have Jack put him over the way that he did, saying like, "Hey, he was fucking, that he's got some talent." It was impressive. All right, go ahead and take your seat.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, want.
All right, so
no, I don't.
We're coming close to the end of the show, and Layla Paige, coming fresh off of her recent loss, has decided she's going to issue an open challenge to the current FAFO champion.
Oh my!
Go ahead. What is
Flexibility contest?
What?
Flexibility contest. Can I do splits? How many beers you got?
Flexibility contest. You're gonna say so? It's gonna require something where I'm gonna have to move the camera. What
or just from your personal view?
What?
You watch us and then you just
no. See, I can't do that. I have to be impartial.
It's me and her, and you got to watch.
I like that. I like that a lot.
She's gonna punch me. I swear to God.
I can't judge it. I think it has to be the original one that you said. Why?
Not when I know I can win.
What do you mean? You know you can win? I think.
Okay, so wait. Okay, so you get wait. If I'm under the understanding, we're kind of presenting an option. So it's either a flexibility contest or.
Well, I picked my own, and he had another.
I had a suggestion because the flexibility, I can't because I'm not a professional on flexibility. I can't judge. I can't give you a 7 and him a 4. I don't know the flexibility. You know what I mean?
One can do the splits and somebody else can.
That's too simple. I think it has to be an actual challenge.
Don't make me eat like rabbit turds like somebody.
I said to her, she says, "What should I do?" I said, "I don't know. Why don't you do something like paper, rock, scissors?" And she was like, "Glad."
I didn't say that.
I think you should do best of 3, best of 5, whatever you want to do. But I think you should do a paper, rock, scissors challenge, and then we'll see how it goes from there. I don't understand the hesitation.
What about since she's a worker, I'm a worker.
Paper, rock, scissors.
Are you gonna do it?
We're gonna do rocks, paper, scissors.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready? Everybody knows.
Wait, I gotta get Bart Simpson out of my head because I think good old rock, nothing beats it. That's all I can hear in my head.
So you're gonna do it on the table.
Don't say doing your
all right. Make sure you do it because we gotta get it on camera. Are we doing best of 3 or best of 5?
Sure.
Best of 3.
All right.
Paper, rock, scissors. for the. Can I have the belt so I can show them?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. I
All right,
like that.
guys. So our first open challenge for the FAFO World Championship.
And to show how serious I am, I'm taking the glasses off. This shit's getting real.
All right, if you guys are ready, let's move the camera over. All right, best of 3. Everybody knows the rules. I'm just going to break it down for those of you watching at home that have been living under a rock for the past 300. This is rock. This is scissors. This is paper. Scissors beats paper. Paper beats rock. Rock beats scissors. Best of 3. You're going to do it on your own. You're going to go, 1, 2, 3, shoot. Not 1, 2, shoot. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, shoot. And are we ready? Champion, are you ready? Challenger, are you ready?
On you.
I'm
trying to get in her head.
Go for it. Let's go. All right. So right now it's 1-0. Challenger.
We're doing a best of 7, right?
Best of 3, she called it.
I thought it was 7.
Do you want to do 7?
No. I already said best of 3.
All right. So best of 3. So this is either make it or break it. Are you ready? Champion, are you ready?
No.
Challenger, are you ready? On you. Go.
I had to take a break. I'm sorry.
Are you ready? Oh, it's a draw. Okay. We go again. Ooh, that's intense. Look at the eye contact. Are we ready? Fuck. And the once again, the 2-time FAFO World Champion.
Let me go ahead and pass the torch. Let me go ahead and pass the torch.
Very nice. Dude, all week long, she's been missing it. She's like, oh. And I was like, you got to do something. And that's what we want. And for you, those watching at home, this is an open challenge. Anybody can come in and do this. Anybody can come in and challenge. But, dude, it's all right. Because guess what? You get to do it next week. You get to challenge her again. It could be something like a drawing contest.
Well. The belt has left my waist. However, Layla Paige, keep your eyes open, sleep with one eye open, and remember, you're messing with Brett Paradise. That's something you don't do in this business. So watch your mouth, watch your attitude, and watch when you walk around the corner, because I can beat you like that.
Wow, that's a little brutal just for a friendly competition.
No, we're good. I mean, I'm not 6 foot tall.
I thought he was going for what I was going to say. I was like, mine is always like, sleep with one eye open. And if it's the brown eye, don't question me whenever it hurts in the morning.
Wait, I've got 3 brown eyes.
Guys, that's it. We had another champion change. I like it. Back home. We'll see where we go next week. But we are here again live. It is election day. Happy election day next week. And
she's going to be very classy.
But from all of us here at Bar-jutsu Live, Iron City Beer, Meineke, and the rest, I want to thank you for watching. Please drink responsibly. We'll see you next time. Happy Halloween, motherfuckers.
Bing, bang, bong.